data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net.
Are you tired of feeling like just another number with your insurance provider? At Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, Agent Rick Hall prides himself on offering personalized service that puts you first. Every client's needs are unique. From personal home and auto coverage to tailored business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, where you're more than just a policy number. You're a neighbor.
We're visiting with Jennifer Sanchez, manager of Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift at 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
You're not just walking into just a big warehouse, you're walking into rooms. We've got a media room, we've got a boutique room, we've got a vintage room, a furniture area, kitchen, all that.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift.
Every day you go in there, I promise you it's changing.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Online at steeredstraightthriftstore.org.
If you're not waking up to the Wake Up Crew, here's what you've been missing.
You had a day off
Don't miss the Wake Up Crew with John, Brian, and Dalton.
Mr. Haney.
Here on News Radio, WGNS. Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS clock time, 10 o'clock.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. In East Tennessee, some welcome news as communities continue recovering from Hurricane Helene. State leaders announced more than $4 million will support Eastern Plating and American Appliance, helping both companies remain in the area and reinvest in their operations. Cott County Mayor Rob Mathis said the community has been moving forward since the storm. In Bedford County, a middle school teacher has been placed on administrative leave following an allegation of assault. Officials say Harris Middle School administrators were alerted to an interaction between the teacher and a student on December 18th during a classroom dance party. The incident was reported to school leadership and local law enforcement, and the teacher was placed on leave while the matter is investigated. More news in 30 seconds.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The Tennessee Valley Authority has invested a $3 million endowment to support the University of Tennessee's Department of Nuclear Engineering. UT announced the endowment Thursday, saying the funding will help advance academic excellence, workforce development, and faculty recruitment, while strengthening the university's partnership with TVA. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. So we know playing a villain comes pretty easy for Catherine Hahn.
The name's Agatha Harkness. Lovely to finally meet you, dear.
I mean, just look at her work in WandaVision and Agatha All Along. Now Hahn looks to be circling the role of Disney baddie Mother Gothel in the live adaptation of Tangled. That's due to hit theaters in 2027.
Welcome to the pit. Let's go save some lives.
And just after dropping season 2, HBO announcing The Pit is coming back for a 3rd season. It's already won 5 Emmys, a bunch of Critics' Choice Awards, and it's up for Best Drama at the Golden Globes Sunday. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, hosting Rutherford Issues. Here this morning, a rainy old Friday. At least we're not talking about a stormy old Friday, right? As was feared. Looks like those storms are going to be a little further south, but man, have we had some rain. I'm going to talk about that here in a couple of minutes. Our friends from the Red Cross will be joining us in the second half hour of the show, so we've got a lot to get to between now and then. I did have a message this morning from John Blankenship. He usually hosts the Friday Roundtable, but if you follow John on his Facebook page, you know that he's been battling a little bit of bronchitis, and this has been since right after Christmas. So it's still not going so well in terms of getting the voice back. So he's working on that. Could at least understand most of his conversation, but singing, out of the question. So we hope that he gets better and gets back with us for the Friday Roundtable next week. Let's do our salutes real quick, shall we? Got quite a bit of weather, lots of news to talk about. Man, it was one story after another yesterday. And we had it all covered for you on wgnsradio.com. But the passing of Liz McPhee was maybe a bit unexpected, I think. And when that news came down, as well as the resignation of Matt Kreisky, the head coach at Blackman for the football team. So we got all of those stories on for you first yesterday. And it was just a really busy day in all of that. But we're going to talk about that news coming up here in just a moment, if you're just now hearing some of that. Today, we salute our SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, and it's Alex Jordan today. Alex was nominated for continuing the family-run Buster's Burgers, a local tradition over half a century. So, Alex, you have made an impression on at least one customer for what you are doing there to continue the local tradition of Buster's Burgers. And we hope that tradition continues for a long time. Alex Jordan today, the recipient of flowers from Jenny Harrison and our friends at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts, along with News Radio WGNS. So our hats off to Jenny Harrison for another superb job every day, making sure that those flowers get out to our good neighbor of the day. Every weekday we do this, and it takes Ryan Flowers, obviously, and her staff to make the actual delivery happen, right? And that's a big task, and they've been doing it for decades. And it takes you, our great listeners, who nominate people to be Good Neighbor of the Day. So you're saying, well, that sounds like a good idea. I know about 10 people. Well, good. Let me know. How do you do that? Text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450. NEIGHBOR. Just that one word, neighbor. Text that to our phone number. You'll get a reply. Just tap on the link, fill out the information, click submit, and you are done. If you hit refresh, you can send another, and hit refresh and send another, right? So let us know who you think should be Good Neighbor of the Day. You can get to that at wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor as well. Today's Good Neighbor Spotlight presented by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and celebrating the difference makers who pour their hearts into Rutherford County. Today on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club, we have a special anniversary being celebrated today as the winner of the banana pudding, Jesse and Lizzie Summers. It's like seeing an albino deer when the birthday fairy picks an anniversary. I mean, she's kind of partial, right? Wouldn't you think? But today it was an anniversary that was chosen, and congratulations on 58 years, Jesse and Lizzie Summers. All of your grandkids called in to let us know about you, and that was pretty cool. So today, our birthday club winner is an anniversary, Jesse and Lizzie Summers. That can happen. You know, we do birthdays and anniversaries. We call it the birthday club, but we don't get a ton of anniversaries. I wish we got more. So let us celebrate, okay? Give us all of that information. You can just text it in to us here at the station or go on our website, wgnsradio.com/birthday. You can do anniversaries there too. And we'll salute them, okay? And Slick Pig gives away banana pudding to one lucky person, and that happens to be Jesse and Lizzie today. Don't forget to visit with our friends over at 1920 East Main, Slick Pig Barbecue. I know you frequent. I know you've been more than once. But have you had the desserts? Yep. A word to the wise. Don't pass up on the desserts at Slick Pig Barbecue.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, as we take a look outside, a little rain on the WGNS camera high atop our studios. Coming in at 64 degrees. 63 at the Murfreesboro Airport and at the Smyrna Airport. So right around 63, 64 degrees throughout the county, I would say. We have had a lot of rain. From the Rutherford County Courthouse, though, we see some clearing off in the background. Let's get your forecast here, and we'll talk about how much rain has fallen and more rain on the way.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see periods of showers and thunderstorms here for this afternoon with cloudy skies, a high in the low 70s. Winds out of the north around 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20. And then for tonight, a chance for some rain, cloudy, a low near 55. Saturday, a chance for rain again, cloudy, high of 61 degrees. Then by Sunday, sunshine, a high of 41. Monday, we'll see plenty of blue skies and sun, high of 48. Tuesday, sunshine, high of 55. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thank you, Jennifer, for the update. And we are going to take a look at our Rutherford weather radar. And right now, I have it on our radar estimates. And it's showing a lot of areas around Rutherford County, especially south of Smyrna. So Smyrna and Laverne, you've had almost an inch of rain, just right at it. But just down the road between Smyrna and Murfreesboro, inch and a half. So for those of you who are watching here in the green, that's about almost an inch and a half of rain. So an inch to inch and a half has fallen here this morning. Do we have more rain on the way? Yes, we do. And this is what we call our short-term model. It's kind of where the rain is about an hour ago. But as we see this afternoon, some showers moving back into the area. And then by 9, 10 o'clock tonight, that's when the heavier rain will be coming through again, raining all night. Midnight, 1 a.m. This model goes through 2 a.m. here. Let me pick up on our short term that goes out for several hours here. I think that's going to help us figure out when the spigot maybe will cut off here and get us to some drier conditions. So here's the rain during the overnight hours, and it looks like really pretty much most of the day tomorrow we're going to have some rain falling. This is 12 p.m. It's 1 p.m. Yeah, we see rain through 3 and 4 o'clock tomorrow before finally cutting off the spigot tomorrow afternoon. So showers and storms are going to continue. Here's a look at where things stand right now and where the rain is currently falling. And it's a little bit to the east of us now, just over in Cannon County. A few light showers down in southern parts of the county. But as we saw in our futurecast, it's going to come right back here later on. So we'll keep an eye on it for you here. It looks like the flood watch is going to continue here for much of Middle Tennessee. It expires tomorrow. So this flood watch through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, the rain there is not going to be as heavy as it will be overnight tonight, so we should be able to handle that. But already with 1.5 inches of rain, that forecast of 1 to 3 inches looking pretty good right now, considering what's yet to come. We'll keep you updated on the Rutherford Weather Channel. The good news out of all of this is, in terms of severe weather outlooks today, not here. Just general thunderstorms if we get any thunder and lightning. Maybe, 30-mile-an-hour winds, something like that. But not expecting any severe weather today with this system, and that is some welcome news. RutherfordWX.com, that stands for Rutherford Weather. We did a video yesterday on yesterday afternoon's thinking about what could happen here today, just to get you a little prepared on what the thinking was. Thankfully, Mother Nature had a different idea, but the headline of that was a very low-end severe threat. Well, that's like a no-end severe threat now. But the heavy rain still a part of that forecast that we brought you yesterday. So if you want to get a heads up on local Rutherford County, Tennessee weather, check us out on the Rutherford Weather Channel, RutherfordWX.com. That stands for Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com. Pick your favorite social platform. Go with YouTube and then Facebook or X, wherever you're most active, and we'll keep you updated.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
Equity markets up this morning after a mixed payrolls report. The S&P is up 0.2% in early trading, and right now the S&P is up 38, 69, 59. The NASDAQ is up 160 at 23,640. All green on the big board as the Dow is up 216 points at 49,482.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues, of course, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. New year, new goals, same bright Middle Tennessee nights. MTE keeps your home glowing as you chase what's next in 2026. More than electricity, it's good energy from MTE. A check of the world news is coming up here in just a second, brought to you by our friends at Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital. Our coverage on Big GTV is made possible by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County. With more than 20 specialties across several area locations, MMC delivers quality health care that fits your lifestyle. Here's that World News Check at 18 minutes after 10. Dalton has your Rutherford Roundup straight ahead right after.
CBS Radio News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Pfizer.
I'm Steve Kathan. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry is again pressing for federal officials to allow local authorities to take part in the investigation into the fatal ICE shooting in the city.
They're calling the actions of the agent involved as some form of defensive posture. We know that they've already determined much of the investigation, and even if they haven't, there is the appearance that there is some conclusion drawn from the very beginning.
This morning, city workers removed barricades that have been blocking streets around the scene where the ICE officer shot 37-year-old Renee Good as she tried to drive away. In Portland, Oregon, CBS's Gwen Baumgardner has more on the shooting of two people by federal agents.
The Department of Homeland Security posted on X saying that U.S. Border Patrol agents were conducting a targeted vehicle stop involving suspected Venezuelan members of the Tren de Aragua gang. Agents say when they told the two people who they were, the driver tried to run them over with his car, leading the agent, who feared for his life and safety, to fire a defensive shot.
The U.S. military says forces have boarded an oil tanker in the Caribbean early today, third one this week. President Trump's meeting today with oil industry executives about investment in Venezuela. The government says employers tacked on 50,000 new jobs last month. Bankrate.com analyst Mark Hamrick says the unemployment rate fell a bit to 4.4%.
This really does not change the narrative for the job market, which has been relatively lackluster. On the one hand, we have relatively resilient economic growth in the United States, but we're